This is a magnet sweeper I purchased off Amazon. It's a Vevor brand, V-E-V-O-R. And I purchased it to pick up screws and nails out of my gravel driveway, but I wanted to show you how well it works on a smooth, flat surface, like the concrete floor in my metal building. You can just run this thing over and it'll hold a total of 50 pounds. Now, you're going to pick up anything that's not ferromagnetic. For example, anything gold, aluminum, anything like that, it won't touch it. Of course, we don't have much gold going around, so that's really not an issue. Or these zinc cast things like that. It's got to be ferromagnetic, like iron, nickel, cobalt, gadolinium, so forth. Most stainless are not all that ferromagnetic. Anyway, I got everything that's ferromagnetic off of it. Now, we can just wheel it over to this presentation board. Get it off of it. Just pull this release. Well, okay, having a little trouble pulling this release. Might be because I got so much on there. That was it. I had a little more force holding it down. But you see how easy that can pick up stuff? It's great for this sort of thing. I spill stuff all the time. But again, if it's not ferromagnetic, like that piece of aluminum, this zinc die cast, whatever, won't pick those things up, or the stainless steel washers. We bought this property about 19 years ago, and we expanded the driveway, put in all this gravel, and there's a lot of driveway. It's the reason we haven't paved it, either with asphalt or concrete, left it gravel. It's 3/4 inch crushed granite, basically. But unfortunately, we've had probably a dozen flats in various vehicles we've had since we bought this place. This 2023 Chevy Bolt here, we've had it about a year and a half. Already had 2 flats in it. These tires are expensive. These EV, high efficiency, self-sealing tires. Now, I've got this metal detector I've had for years, and various kinds of magnetic things I've already picked up. I just picked up a piece of wire with this just now, just sitting here. But I could scan the driveway with this metal detector and this. I can pick it up nails like that. But because we've had so many flats, and I'm convinced most of them are due to our gravel driveway rather than objects on the street, that I decided to invest in a 24-inch magnetic sweeper. As you could tell earlier, this magnetic sweeper works real good for picking up nuts, bolts, screws, whatever you dropped on like a concrete floor in your shop. And it's got a quick release hole here. But the real reason I got it is all the flats I've been getting. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this. It was $40 to $50, something like that, maybe less than 40. But I thought the investment in it would be great if it helped me save flats, because these tires are expensive. And so anyway, I've already swept the driveway with it, and I'm going to show you what I found on here. But basically, one of the problems you have on gravel is it's really better for a smooth surface. The bottom can scrape on gravels and so forth, and it catches on rocks sticking up. This isn't too bad here, so it's a little challenging, but it does work, and I'll show you what I got off of it. Now, after doing a complete sweep of this whole driveway, it's probably 1/8 of a mile going down that way and then around this circle here, with my metal detector and that extension magnet there, this is what I got on here. I've already picked up a bunch of other stuff, thrown it away with the other magnet. I've got a screw, nail, part of a mouse trap, another screw, a large bent nail, piece of wire, and interestingly enough, a lot of magnetite. This stuff gets off the gravels. Some of these small gravels will actually stick to this magnet. And I guess there's enough magnetite in them. It's a particular oxidation state of iron, different from rust, that makes it ferromagnetic. But you can see with the magnetite where the intense parts of the magnetic field are. There's there, and there. I'm not sure what kind of magnet they use in this Vevor brand. It could be a neodymium iron. It could be some kind of ferrite ceramic, not sure. But it does work, and it seems to work pretty well. So I'm going to put it over this white piece of presentation board, and we'll pull the release, see if all that comes off of it. This is a Wikipedia article on ferromagnetism. As they say here, it's a property of certain materials such as iron results in significant observable magnetic permeability. In other words, you can convert it into a magnet, or it will be attracted to a magnet. But it's different than as it says, not to be confused with ferrimagnetism. Let's take a look at ferrimagnetism. Ferrimagnetism is a ferromagnetic material that has populations of atoms of opposing magnetic moments. But these are unequal in magnitude, and in any event, this can occur when the population consists of different atoms or ions such as Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. It says here that the oldest known magnetic substance, magnetite, is a ferrimagnetic material. So I learned something here. I was always calling it ferromagnetic, but they was calling it ferrimagnetic. So, in any event, both iron and ferrimagnetic materials such as magnetite can be attracted to a magnet. This is a Wikipedia article about rust. It's iron oxide, but it's a particular form of iron oxide, usually hydrated with water molecules attached. It's shown here Fe2O3 with some water molecules, and this what they call iron 3 oxide hydroxide, FeOOH. Anyway, it's not normally it's not normally ferromagnetic, meaning attracted strongly to a magnet. However, magnetite is. Let's take a look at what magnetite is. A Wikipedia article about magnetite. As they say here, it's a mineral and one of the main iron ores with the chemical formula Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus, O4. It's one of the oxides of iron, and it is, they say, ferrimagnetic. It's generally speaking is attracted to a magnet. Ancient people knew about it a long time ago. But in any event, that crushed granite stone we have in our driveway has a certain amount of magnetite in it. And when I push that a magnet sweeper over it, it collects it. It's a good way to collect magnetite if you're looking for some. Well, there's a little bit back here on the back side of it. It's a little hard to see. But this is easy to pull this release. You just pull this up, and you can see it dumps virtually everything off there. There's a screw left on here, and a little bit of pieces of metal, magnetite and what have you. It's very easy to use, and it does work on this gravel, although not quite as easy as a smooth concrete surface. So anyway, I thought the investment in this thing is worth it if it'll keep us from having the flats. You see the screw here? On a flat surface, it'll just lay flat, like in concrete or something. But in these gravels, see, the gravels can easily hold a screw in a upright or semi-upright position. And that ain't gonna happen on concrete or asphalt. So that is a problem with this gravel driveway. So I was about to put this away. I just rolled it a few feet, got another nail, and picked up some more magnetite and an actual rock sticking to it. See that? Enough magnetite in it, it'll pick up these little rocks. We'll continue to regularly use this. We do a lot of construction around here, remodeling and what have you. Just had the roof shingles replaced, and that caused a lot of, when they were pulling off the old shingles, nails went everywhere. There are probably some still out in the grass, even though they swept it themselves, the roofers. But any event, I think this is probably worth it. You can get a sweeper just like this, basically, maybe a different brand name, at Lowe's or Home Depot. And so hope you enjoyed this. If you did, Please like the video, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.